What's going on, everybody? So we are in Shoshone, Idaho. This really throws me off because I've always pronounced it Shoshone, but apparently around here they say Shoshone. But we were on our way back from Oregon, heading back to Montana, and we found out Alicia's best friend Lacey was up in town. She's actually from here. She's been down in Texas, but she was up here visiting her parents, so we decided to make an impromptu stop here. So we are at the Shoshone RV Park, just a little park right inside of town, and we are now stopped at the Shoshone Snack Bar, which is a little burger joint, which is very, very colorful, to grab some food, and then we're gonna go up and hang out, and we're looking around at what to do here. We'll probably pop around, see what there is, and take you along with us. All right, fam. Thoughts on the Shoshone Snack Bar?
The huckleberry milkshake, really good. The curly fries were really good, and the burgers were good.
Torlai, how was your meal?
Good.
How's your ice cream?
M&M.
M&M's. Awesome. I also got the huckleberry shake, and it is delicious. The hamburger was good. Nothing to write home about. The French fries, not impressed.
Go with the curly fries.
Go with the curly fries for sure. That way you don't get mushy, soggy fries.
All right, so last night was such a treat. It was kind of our first experience of the joys of this full-time RV life. We decided that we wanted to spend an extra day traveling home. Wound up that one of my really, really good friends who has been living down in Texas was in Idaho as we were driving through, and so we took an extra day. We got to spend some time with her and her family, her kiddos, and then today we are here at the Shoshone Falls, and we are going to do some exploring, and we're just really soaking up that, you know, when you make this change and when you switch to the full-time RV life, you really do have a life of more choices, and you're able to do the things that are on your heart to do and to really pour into that. And this has just been a really sweet first taste of that, especially since we got to see such good friends.
We are at Shoshone Falls. We were looking up things to do in the area, and this is one of the only actual things to do in, well, we're technically in Twin Falls right now, but in this area, this is one of the recommended things to check out. So yeah, it's a big waterfall system. I don't know all the details of it. We haven't walked down there yet, but one person we talked to said it's actually taller than Niagara Falls, so that's kind of exciting. But just want to talk about the drive down here. So to get down to the parking, they have specialized RV parking here, but the drive down here is a very narrow, very windy road with a rock face on the uphill side. So if you have a big RV or are just not super confident in tight spaces with it, I wouldn't recommend bringing it down. See if you can find a place to park and just bring your vehicle down. It was a little treacherous in a couple of areas trying to squeeze past other people coming up. It's essentially like a one-lane road. So when you meet somebody coming up, we met somebody on this very blind corner. I was really slow going into it and stopped before we got to it, but had to stop and let them come through, and then I went through, and there was like a little boulder sticking out where you could tell people have cut it a little tight and rubbed up against it, but we made it down good. So we've got a fairly long RV, so if you've got a smaller RV, it's not going to be that big of a deal getting down here, but anything bigger and sticking up higher or wider, I don't know, I would probably just find a place to park it and drive down in just your vehicle. So that's just my advice, though. Well, let's check out the falls.
All right, we are here at the falls, and I feel like everybody always tries to get the pictures and videos without the crowd of people, but I always think it's nice to know how many people visit places like this. So I'm gonna do a quick shot of how many people are here, and that way you kind of get an idea of what the crowds are like.
All right, everybody, this place is just stunning. So it's often referred to as the Niagara of the West, and it's actually 45 feet taller than Niagara. And when it's in full flow, it's actually got a 1,000-foot rim that has waterfalls flowing all the way down it. And unlike Niagara Falls, this has been designated a park area, so there will never be any commercial development around it. So you're free to just come and look at it without having to deal with commercial development.
It is absolutely beautiful. This is a dog-friendly hike, so if you do have your dog with you, you can definitely bring them. The earlier in the year you come here, the better it's going to be. That way it can be really roaring. The further you get into the summer, the less water is going to be coming through here. This falls is controlled by a dam, and so as they're trying to keep more water in the lakes and reservoirs, there's going to be less water coming over the falls here. But it is absolutely beautiful, and we would definitely recommend coming. It's a short walk down here, super easy, quick stop off the interstate. Beautiful stop to take if you're heading to Idaho.
A couple other things to note about the park. There is a $5 fee to get in. It's per vehicle. It is incredibly pet friendly. We had our pup with us. We had Miss Mavis, and there were probably about 20 other dogs or so running around. It is a fairly busy place. There was a good number of people here. I mean, you can see the lower parking lot here where all the cars can come. But quite a few people. The RV parking is up there, so it's a little bit of a walk down. It's not bad though. And then yeah, they have a little concession stand and restroom down here, and you can get some souvenirs. So a fun little quick stop off if you're in the area. I don't know if it's really like a big destination point, like you wouldn't go out of your way probably to come see this. I don't know, unless you're super into waterfalls. But if you happen to be passing by, it's definitely worth the stop, especially for $5. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a fun little thing to do while we're out here visiting friends. Another little thing of note, it is a little bit of a jaunt through town to get down to the falls. I thought it was going to be closer to the interstate because it looks close to the interstate, but you do have to drive kind of through town a bit and a couple little back roads through neighborhoods. So just I guess be aware of that. And then while you are here, there's this really beautiful little picnic area. So great place if it's kind of lunchtime and you're popping through here. You can stop through and what do you see? The Imagine? You see Ebenezer? Me too. We're almost there. It's a beautiful little picnic area, shaded, so if it is hot, you do have some shade over here. It does feel fantastic in the shade, so I guess that's one of the great things when it's not a super humid heat is 100 degrees, but as soon as you get in the shade, it actually feels cool. So definitely recommend it if you're in the area. Like I said, I don't know if it's, unless you're super into waterfalls, a place you go out of your way to come to, but it was a fun little stop while we were here.
All right, so I was just snoozing and woke up and Michael's taking an exit, and he says that he has a surprise for us. So Torla and I have no idea where we're about to go. Michael's got a fun surprise. All right, my only clue so far is that we are heading into Blackfoot, Idaho. Which doesn't help me out at all, doesn't help you out. Do you know where we're going yet? Comment it down below if you do. Okay. This is awesome. We're at the Idaho Potato Museum. My dad is a potato farmer, and we actually grow seed potatoes, and we ship pretty much all of our potatoes here to Idaho, and they get grown for another generation or two, and then they become Idaho potatoes. So this is awesome that we are in Idaho at the Idaho Potato Museum. I am so excited.
And free taters for out-of-staters.
What? This is awesome.
What is this place? It's the Idaho Potato Museum.
What, a museum?
Yeah, a museum. A potato museum.
Okay, final review of the cafe from what we tried. Broccoli cheddar baked potato was definitely worth it. The chili potato, the more bites we took, the less we liked it.
really bland.
It was really bland chili. So I would not recommend the chili baked potato. You could do the baked potato bar, that looked really good. Or the broccoli cheddar was really, really good. I am a fry connoisseur. I love French fries. This definitely makes my list of top 10 French fries ever. They were so good and just amazing. Like, I wish I had a whole nother helping of them right now. They were so tasty. So, French fries are a definite win. Broccoli cheddar was a win. And the chili was not so much. Well, folks, that is a wrap on our trip. You can see Torla is crashed out. That was such an incredible trip. We had a lot of fun, from some random stopovers, just kind of allowing us to rejoice and celebrate in this life of more choices that we have been working to create, this life of more freedom, to just spending time with family, both Michael's extended family, but then also just our family as a unit. Really getting to settle into RV life, full-time RV life. It has been absolutely incredible. Now we are headed back to Bozeman. We are going to be there for 4 weeks. We're going to finish up a couple of little mods that we want to make to the RV, finish installing a few things on it, and then also just kind of wrap things up, make sure everything is set in place and ready to go for us to be on the road. And then we're going to be traveling full time in about 4 weeks, which is just really, really exciting. But we invite you guys to come along on the journey with us. We're going to have some videos coming out of the installs that we're doing, the mods we're doing, things like that. So make sure you subscribe, come along with us, and we will catch you next time.